right now. Boom! Shoot! On the Tru-Mon Show with my brother Will. How's it going, Will?
Ah, the sun is divine today.
I'm playing in the bowl here. Okay, I just
Yeah, there you
up
were.
there. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, it's a great opportunity again to uplift. Like words can be very uplifting. Like it can be also you can like there's words of low vibration and words of high vibration, and that's what we're trying to a bit to clarify for our existence. Like I said to Will, there's I feel sometimes like this experience here on Earth is like we've been sent here. Maybe Will, you can extend on it after. No? We've been sent here to figure stuff out, to figure things out, figure out your existence first. Figure out your existence, and then if you can come to figure certain things out here, your existence and the reason why this is like if you come to reason why. If you come to reason and find out exactly the reason why some things are in existence and this and that, if you figure things out, you might be able to exit this realm at one point at the end of your journey. Like when you die, when your body is no more useful, and you rest just your essence and stuff. Maybe this is where you, like PT explained that as putting your DNA on fire. Like it's like you have to you make sure you put your DNA on fire, and that DNA on fire shoots fast. That's why the shoot is good, because you have to shoot faster than the speed of light to exit this realm. And that you can only do it if you put your DNA on fire. That means you on fire. Yeah, something like that. Your art on fire, your DNA. Like I cannot put the DNA on a plate. Like it's kind of hard, but I can put your being on the plate, and that has to be on fire. That's what I mean. You on fire, me on fire, the whole world set on fire. The fire in the heart, and not the fire outside. Obviously, we're not gonna burn stuff physically. We're gonna burn Babylon inside our hearts, each and every one. And that is a good way to go back home. And that's the first word I would like also to start with you is the word home. So go ahead, Will.
Um,
Extend on my theory that to exit this realm. Why we're here? Why are we
yeah.
here? Watch TV? Watch football?
No, that's definitely
Yeah,
not it.
exactly.
Definitely, it's definitely not these man-made connotations of getting a job and high ranking or being highly talented at some sort of talent. It's not that. It's about raising yourself and being the most positive and loving type person what you can be. This is pretty much the basis of all religions and backgrounds is bringing yourself up to a higher level and being the best that you can be, along with being a good person. And then yeah, with hopes of raising yourself to a higher being, on the next plane of whatever the next plane may be. It's about making the next plane of existence a better existence for yourself through the actions of this plane of existence. So you're working for the payment of later. That's at the end of what at the end. That's when you get paid, is at the end here. So yeah, all the work you put in is I hope this is right.
But that's it. You hope that your actions are right. You hope that, like, it's a very hopeful. Well, you have to be a hopeful being also. It's not like hope, rope. To me, is sound the same and are associated together. So yes, it's a very. But I have something for you. You remember I sent you something. I think it's yesterday's. Yesterday's. Yeah, yesterday's. Look, the master said, "A holy man I shall not live to see. Enough could I find it, gentlemen. A good man I shall not live to see. enough could I find a steadfast one. But when nothing poses as something, cloud as substance, and want as riches, it is hard indeed to be steadfast.
That's
That's what
deep.
it is. It resumes it very, very well. Like Arthur Christian said, we tend sometimes to define magnificence into mediocrity and call it magnificent. You know, we stop at halfway in the mountain and we find that magnificent. And we sell ourselves to this idea also. That's why we stay on pause and we don't like naturally stretch. You can stretch in life. There's possibility of stretching, but naturally stretching, like it seems like we're naturally in a default state. What about that, Will?
Oh yeah, that's what it seems that they try to lean us towards is being in the natural default state that what most of everyone is running off of is motor memory. That's it's just what they have been taught before and learned to replicate, and then they're just replicating the same madness of what they've learned before, and it's yeah.
Yeah, it becomes very damageable to be on repeat, to be a parrot. And that's the propaganda. That's propaganda, parrot propaganda. Yeah. So, first word we're going to start is home because you have the home also, apparently, the real home, like PT says. My bro PT, I saw him before. He was so elegant, all dressed, all elegant, like not flashy, but elegant. And I said, yeah, he's as elegant and grandiose as an elephant. And that's true. PT is, uh, what did I say?
Gra-
Grandiose, elegant,
yeah.
and grandiose as an elephant. And in elephant, you have the PT in there too. So that's great. Large up PT. He's all over India now. He's doing a tour. He's speaking a lot on TV everywhere. He's trying to pass his stuff, and that's great. Pass his message, and his message is very divine. Like we know PT, but the Om PT says that the real Om is the. I'm gonna do it in French. For me, it's kind of easier. Something like that, like A-E-I-O-U-M.
Yeah.
Something like that. You do it maybe faster, but yeah. So the A-E-I-O-U-M, the vowel are part of each play, right? You cannot make a word without a vowel.
No, yeah, it's that they're completely necessary in making pretty much most of all sounds.
And vowel, vowel, bow, vowel. Your vow of death.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Vow. Yeah, the vow of hell. The vow of hell.
yeah.
Vow of hell.
So
Hell.
the ohm, so the ohm to go back on my ohm thing, you have also the ohm, the electricity.
Yeah.
I think it's the different potential. It's called ohm or something, or it's the
See,
law of ohm, and your ohm and your ohm, your ohm and your ohm should be your heart also. Like, what's the art? But the art is electric. The heart produce electricity. That's what how it works. Like I can see, I cannot see how, and other than having electricity within me, how everything would just with the thin air because I'm breathing air. It's compressing the air inside and making everything function. Like there's no compressed air inside me. I don't have a compressor inside, so it's got to be electric. Woo!
oh yeah,
Powerful, man.
it's all electric.
Woo!
In electricity, the ohm is a measure of resistance. How easily the flow, how fast it, things can flow because it's the resistance. So it's the gate. The ohm is the gate of what's yeah their gate. It's a gatekeeper. The ohmage is the gatekeeper. And you said speed it up. Well, I slow it down. The AEIOUM is I is there is no I. It's ooh, e, e, I, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
e, I, e, yeah, I. Yeah, so yeah, I slow it down even more, and and I do the full A's. Starting in the middle, because that's where most cycles start, is in the middle, then they go down to the negative, and with that is with the open A, that's so in the middle, uh, A. Yeah, A is in the middle. That's why we say A to start. A.
You make it do a wave, like you start high, low, and you go back high.
And the is funny because you switch from the lower to the oh yeah, it's the there's because you're switching from the to the to up to the positive or female or however you want to look at the higher part of your throat. Yeah, so yeah, you go through a cycle with all of them.
And it sounds like a wave, like the sine wave.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
it sounds like too when we do that? It sounds like a old wizard calling spirits or something.
Yeah, and then like so you can practice with these individual because the A's with the A, there's A, uh, uh, you got the that's a little bit of the back, and is a little bit to the forward. Uh, 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 is open. So yeah, you can practice all of these with the Wim Huff technique. Instead of just
Whim, yeah.
holding in your breath, when you go and slowly let it out. Well, if you start singing your vowels, this is going to really slow down your exit breath. So you're really, really holding on to this breath, and it's a lot more easier to hold on to this breath because you're letting it cycle within. And you just do that. Like I could go on longer, but yeah, you just do that, and then your whole body is going to start metabolizing. You're going to start to warm up, and it's easier to hold that breath longer because you're controlling that breath through your voice. And then plus with your voice, you're also you could heal yourself because singing is good for you. Using your voice is good for you, and then you can practice your range with your voice too. Yeah.
It's very good to sing. Every time I do my bike and I have my headphones on, I sing my. Kim freaks out all the time. She's not so much a singer out loud like I am, but me, I'm very, very loud, and I kind of yell in the house. So yes, I like to use my voice. Can you tell?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
Can you tell? I like to use my voice. I think so. So that would be the real home, and that makes sense also because now you're using all the vowel, like we said, and that's what we
Yeah.
have in our head, an alphabet soup. So yes,
Yeah,
so
and you're using it as a cycle, and you're cycling through each one and giving each one its full cycle, its full, you're paying homage to homage.
homage, homage.
Yeah.
You're paying homage. Home, the word home is there. Oh, home age, homage.
Yeah.
Wow, powerful. Yeah, you're giving homage, homage, homage. Is it an English word too?
Homage.
Homage,
Homage.
you say it?
Yeah, I think it's with an H though. Homage. I'm paying homage.
Okay, I thought it was French only. Homage. Rendre nos hommages. It's greetings, and you say greetings for homage, no? Mes
I,
hommages.
oh,
Greetings.
no, yeah, no, I've never heard that.
No?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Homage. Yeah.
Hommage.
A magic.
Hommage, mais aussi hommage sauvage.
Savage.
Savage.
Ah,
Hommage, savage, ages.
yeah. Ages.
Anyway, so the home. So that's it. But the home also should be like, that's probably, and also it's a word we use often. Like, are you going home? Are you going home? How many times a day do you catch yourself saying the word home? Well, you should be in your art often also. You should be in your art often, and you should be using the power of your intuition from the heart or the gut. I don't know. Sometimes I think the gut are talking to you too. They make a lot of noise sometimes.
Oh yeah, the gut speaks to you. It's the first brain. Your gut is the first brain. This is what uh it tells you to eat the naughty things that you're not supposed to eat because it's hungry and it wants to eat. There's nine connections going up for every one connection coming down from the gut. So our gut is the first brain, and like when you're in a situation or something like that, oh, I have this gut feeling. Oh, I'm using my gut. Well, yeah, that's your gut talking to you. That this is your one of your chakras saying, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, I often feel that because also, like I said, make noise often in that area. So I'm like, what is that? Like it's giving information for sure from the inside. But and gut also is the word is the
Uh,
that's what they use in Scandinavian, I think, for God,
yeah, yeah. Gut, God, say the same thing. Gut,
or
God,
also
gosh,
in German, I think they use gut, but Guth or something. I don't know. I heard that.
Guth.
From
Okay.
Jordan Maxwell, I think one of his video. I think he was talking about that, or someone else. Could be someone else. Next, the lone. Okay, the lone to lead and lone, lonely, solitary. And usually, when you're to lead, alone, to lead means to lead like leadership or loan, lending something.
Yeah.
I thought a
Yeah.
loan was when you go to the bank and they lend you money.
To
Or
lead.
someone lends you money, they give you a loan.
Yeah. See,
Why to lead?
I've never heard of that as an expression to loan. You know. Yeah. I am the one who is in loan. Uh. uh
Okay, if we take it for as it is on there, they say to lead, which okay could be possible also. So often the best leader are people that are solitary, also that enjoy their solitude. I told you earlier today, me enjoying my solitude to the max. Like I'm not a crowd person, and I'm very very antisocial. So I don't seem that way because I'm very outspoken. But outspoken doesn't mean you're a social butterfly. Exactly. I'm coming
mm,
here to whip the people of the earth to greatness. Yes, my friend. Something like that. I know I came here to do something, but for today we're gonna dive into words. Made also, you can be man-made.
uh,
Stuff can be man-made, and there is a lot of man-made stuff,
oh,
and man-made also, man-made events, man-made stuff, and M&M again, 33 man-made. And the maid also, the maid, the woman refers to the maid woman.
Mm.
So maid and
Well,
maid.
usually the maid is the cleaner. That's what I associate the maid with, is the cleaners. So what? The original is actually woman, and we're just calling all maids women.
Yeah, and also the women are those who create. Also, they create children.
Yeah, they're the ones who made. They're the ones who make everything. Really, pretty much.
Exactly. I mean, look.
And that's how it is. With the sacred elements too. It's the female is the one who brings forth life.
Yeah, true. Male. Male can come in the form of letters. Can have letters in the male or male, the masculine. Mask, mask. You have the word mask. You line. Mask, you line.
Yeah, mask you lie in.
Mask, you lie. Mask, you lie.
Yeah, mask you lie in. The
Yeah.
mask you lie in.
Masculi in. The masculi in.
Yeah,
Wow. The masculi in and the feminine. Femme
yeah.
I nine.
Femme.
Femme en français. Femme.
Well, it's the ph, right? The phe. So it's phe, right? The femme. Yeah, phi m. The phi m.
Yeah.
Me. I. The phi mi9. Yeah, the phi mi9. That's the feminine.
Feminine. And 9
Yeah,
months. Like the
phi
9 months. The
m.
9
Yeah.
virtues of greatness.
So male. In male, well, you have the mailman, and he has this sack, and it's usually full of little envelopes.
Oh.
Little notes that are white, and they're put
Yeah.
into little mail chutes.
Exact. No, no. You go into you put your letter into
Yeah, and it's all
une
full of
fente. Je vais
information.
le dire en français, ça sonne mieux. Tu mets ta lettre dans une fente.
Yeah, these little envelopes are filled with little information, right? And
Sometimes
it's
full of
and it's
information.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's spread out all over the place because it's a whole bunch.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, that's why the mail in the mail. Yeah. Maze can be the corn and the maze intricate puzzle. Don't want to put you into a maze here with our words work. Là.
Mm.
Words work, but it's something we feel to do. So yeah. So maze, intricate, but maze, you have the word amaze, and we use that word often, like amazing,
Yeah,
amazed.
that's
I'm amazed. Like it never
mm,
sounded right to me. That word, I'm amazed. It's like what? Can't you describe your feeling? Like I'm amazed. It's like what? You cannot describe your feeling.
that's the thing. It's I mean, our pineal gland. Well, that's the maize gland. It's the corn gland. It's the pineal gland. The maize is the same shape and design as the pine cone. So you can use this. You can call our pineal gland the maize gland because it's going to do the same thing. So the amazing, you're zinging your maize, and it's extremely intricate. Your maze.
So,
Your
okay, yeah, I get it more the way you say it than the way I said it because now I'm looking at what you're saying and it's more like, okay, I'm a maze, not
yeah,
a maze. I'm
yeah,
not
you
amazed, like amused. Là. I always seen that word like amused. I'm amused. That's why I say can describe your feeling. What you're amused. You're in La La Land. You're in
well
fantasy. That's how it sounds to me. The word amazing. But
the
now that you're saying it's like the Filipino dance, so you are amazed.
yeah,
Like you are not aware. You are.
yeah, you are a maze.
Yeah.
Sing. Your maze sings to see. It's amazing. Seeing. So your maze is singing. Yeah,
No, it makes sense.
so yeah, your
The
maze
main.
is everything.
And it's an intricate puzzle. You said also the pineal gland to start activating this. Woo! Good luck.
Oh yeah, yeah, and it makes sense of all the maze that's being thrown at us. This is the thing that makes sense of the labyrinth. That is, yeah, what this plane is.
Exactly. Main the principal, Main Street, and Main the air. A Main, a Main. What's a Main air? Never heard this.
It's the mane of the horse that's on the back of the horse. That's your pretty much your panache. Right.
La crinière qu'on appelle, la crinière en français, la crinière d'un cheval.
This is what the Romans or whatever, they had that on top of their
La
helmet.
crinière, c'est ça.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
So
that's the main. Oh, so that's the main.
yeah, when you're the main man, you have panache.
Main man. That's it.
Yeah,
You have the panache.
yeah. Your maze is lit up. Your corn maze is lit up, and now you are the yeah.
Yeah, because that crinière looks like a corn maze. You see the corn maze in the summer. Me, I'm surrounded by cornfield here. That's all there is, and that's what it does. Like, that's what
Yeah, it has
what it looks
those
like.
little hairs coming out of it and all that. And yeah, horses have that. That's their thing. The lion's mane. This is the lion's mane. That's the around the male lion. It's always around the male that seems to have the main feature is the mane.
Yeah. True. Mall. This is a hammer or a store, but the mall is the most. That's the idea of heaven for most people. Is shopping mall.
Uh,
That's their idea of heaven on earth in a shopping mall. Or you have a mall also a beat tear up a mall. That I heard this before, but I would like Will you to tell me a bit more what you the mall the beat tear up the mall and the that's it. You're gonna be tear up if you pass your time in the store.
oh yeah, yeah. The mall is going to mull you up inside because I mean it's all for the ego what the mall is, and then those floors are absolutely horrible. The
and
torturous on the back and the legs and the feet is
and it's true, Will, that it's really a shopping mall. Really, it's not something necessary because I never go into this. Like I never go into shopping mall. I know I don't have to go there. I go to the grocery store often. That's kind of useful, even though sometimes there's lots of poison. But you gotta be vigilant. That's on you to be vigilant and aware and all this. Ooh, shoot. Yeah. So
see
beat her up, mall. The mall is gonna beat you up.
and look at how stupid that is too. Well, maybe not stupid. It's by design somehow. The stores in the mall and a hammer is MALL. And then once you have used the hammer to maul something, it's MAUL. Then you have mauled it with the maul.
Exact. En français, je pense maillet. T'appelles ça un maillet. Un maillet. M-A-I.
M-
So again, male. You have the male. The man again refers to the masculine. We had the male before. The male and the
mm,
male. And
Yeah,
now you have the hammer that can be called a maillet, which is a male let, a male lettre, almost lettre.
mallet,
Maillet. You have
mail hit.
maillet,
Yeah,
M-A-I-L-L-E-T.
you mail hit, and then you have
Yeah.
the Morton pedestal, the penistal, penistal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the mortar. There's the mortar, the mother. Yeah, Morton pedestal is the so yeah, the penis and the mother.
Yeah. No, interesting. Mental. You have the cloak. cloak mental. That's what I think the mental of the earth that they say in their fantasy or something. And
Yeah, yeah.
or the mental, a part of fireplace mental. And not far from that is Mattel, the toy thing.
Uh,
Mantel, cloak,
yeah.
mantel.
Meant hell.
En français, tu as un mot qui, you have a word that's not far from that. It's manteau. Manteau. And it's the coat. Here you have cloak. Us, a coat is a manteau. And you have manteau. Sound almost the same.
Yeah, it's almost Mount Oru,
Yeah, manteau.
Mount Moru. Yeah.
Marteau is a hammer. Marteau is a hammer. So that's not far from your hammer from before. We had
Yeah,
here
yeah. The
the
man
mail,
tall.
the mall, the
Yeah.
mail. Oh,
The,
mail.
the man is tall, right? With the man tall, the man, the man is tall.
Or the man tell. The man tell. Here in this society, the man will tell you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're all for men. I don't know where they take this. It's the
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
that
and
create babies.
the man tells, right? And then the whole, what I mean, the fireplace, the phi, the pie, the phi or place.
Yeah,
That you know, that's the whole, that's the mother, and the mantle sits is over the fireplace.
exactly. Next is the Merry go around.
Mary.
Merry gay. Here they say gay. Merry Christmas. Joyeux Noël.
Yeah.
Joyeux en français. Joyeux. Joy. Merry. The merry go round also. But the marry also to wed, like to marry someone. And often a marriage is a bit the merry go round because we're both like the first years of our marriage was sometimes a bit rock and roll because we were both very misaligned and very immature and uh, like you have everything first of all we made children so very unaware of the way to raise children also so chaos start to kick in like
Yeah.
we're survivors, me and Kim, of not because it was like hard thing to stay married, but just because of the misalignment and the chaos and all this that you cause with your nonsense. Like I've said a lot of stuff that today I would never say, but today I'm a little bit more aware, or I don't know. It's just to me, Mary is pretty much synonym of merry-go-round. Unless you are both working in the same direction, which is rare. Often that's why people say they love each other, but they break up. That always sounds weird to me. Like if you love someone, if you say you love someone and you marry someone and you go make a vow, your vow of death, your vow of death that you, I don't want to make it sound like it's your death, but often it could be. Could be anything can bring you to life or bring you to death. So yeah, so you make a vow and what you can decide like that you do not love someone anymore like so after you do that with many other things after in your life this is what's I think happened and why I don't know me
Yeah.
love we have a great bond together but love today love for me means signifies so much has such a huge significance that loving another imperfect being sound a bit weird today. Loving another imperfect being, I think we should just both focus and concentrate on getting better relationship and stuff like that than pretend that we are a perfect being with love, super love in our heart. Pretend like I'm still trying to find what love is, to know what love is. So I'm not even. I'm starting to pour the good stuff in my heart, but Will, just like me, that to keep that feeling alive and to keep that, come on. Don't know what you can tell me about Mary and the merry-go-round. Your
Well,
experience.
the Mary is going to go back to, Mother Mary. Mary and Joseph, Mary and Joseph and Jesus Christ, so that this is Mary, the Mari, the sea. It's all going back to the sea. You know,
Uh,
it's
Mary and Joseph. Mary and
yeah,
Joseph directly to Mary and Joseph because I have it in my name. They even put it in my name. Yannick,
yeah,
Joseph, Pierre, Launier. They have it in my name. My all the girls in Quebec have to have Marie in their name back then, and all the boys had to have Joseph in their name.
yeah. Yeah, it all good. You need them both. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they
Pretty
seem to
freaking
put
crazy. I realized that
yeah,
today, my friend.
they need to wed them together. It, it's funny, that they use gay for that. Usually, it's sort of the opposite of the traditional. With how, especially back in the day when English first started, the gay was the faux pas. It,
Yeah.
you know, right, to marry. But it's interesting. When did that term come about with the bisexuality or whatever, the
Or the gay thing, I don't know. It's a word that
yeah,
started
like
to
when
rise in our
could,
vocabulary not too long ago, before, because people used the word, used to describe, I don't know,
yeah,
a gay person to me is not necessarily, you're not homosexual.
because
I'm very gay myself, very joyful.
yeah, they used it in songs back in the 40s and 50s, right? In black and white TV shows and movies that, I'm Mary and gay. They used this, yeah, they used it quite a bit back in the day. So yeah, that must be a fairly newer term. But yeah, it all goes back to Mary Mother.
Yeah, yeah, Mary and Joseph and the Catholic again, especially like I said here in Quebec, it's big on all that stuff. The Catholic
Yeah,
presence is huge everywhere in Canada. I think Manitoba is the same. It's everywhere.
yeah, the
That's
Catholic.
it. Yeah, yeah. We know that we're not far from each other, so I don't think it has changed that much from Quebec to Manitoba. Je pense bien que c'est la même affaire.
Yeah,
It should
I'm
be
in a
the same.
small little town, and there's like, three or four churches in this town.
Exactly. Imagine 300, 400 people. You have a churches per 100 people. Imagine. So, yeah. Here, I think it's a small village also. I don't know, maybe more than, I don't know. We all have the same postal code. Tell you how small it is. The same
Yeah,
postal
yeah,
code for everyone in the village. You too, I'm sure it's the same for everyone.
yep.
So when you have all the same postal code, it's not too big. So it's good like that. Me, I'm very okay. Like I can take a walk, get out here, and I'm on the side of the river, my chilling spot that I go in my video. Wow, man. I can go there every day in the summer, and whew, I sum up the good vibe. Yeah, yeah. Summer is to sum up the good vibe. So next, Marshall.
Yeah.
This is a good one because you have Marshall, the Marshall of War, and Marshall. You have it also in Walmart.
Look at these words. Look at them. Uh,
Wall
tap,
Marshall,
tap,
Marshall.
tarp,
That's what I
take
saw in
them in the
Walmart.
side here. You have Mars,
Mars, Mars all.
Mars Hall. So yeah, what is that? Hail.
And the
Mar,
Marshall goes
Mar,
with the
you're harling Mall. You're hauling Mars. You're hailing Mars. Mars is hail. Is hell. Mars hell. Right. And then with Marshall, where'd you go, Marshall? Yeah, you have Mort, M-A-R, Mortal. You have Martal, right? Yeah, Martal, Martal.
and
Yeah, immortal, mortal. You're killing. Mortal, mort all, martial. Yeah, what? So when you're a marshal of the army, you're Mars hailing and hauling and burning morts to all in front of you.
And Mars also is the Lord of Wars. Like you take the hem, you reverse it. It's
Ah,
wars all. And like we said before, all is a corridor, is a corridor with many doors. And then you have officer, usually
yeah,
an office as a door.
yeah. And then you have Mars ties. Yeah,
So,
Mars ties all, right?
and the
For Marshall, Mars ties all.
and the marshal can enter any door they want. If with a paper from the judge,
Ah,
they can enter any door they want in the core right door,
yeah,
something like that. But it makes sense that Mars all and the all with many doors, an officer office, an office has a door. Usually, the office is in a all,
yeah.
like
You're off your ice.
of ice.
Yeah, of ice. You are of ice,
Yeah,
and you're
the
off your ice. You have no footing. Uh, yeah,
it's
authorize through the office. You're author. Yeah, they authorize off your eyes.
yeah.
Authorized. Yeah.
You authorize, yeah, authorize, and what's the other word? The analyze. That's another
Anal
anal eyes,
eyes.
anal eyes.
Your anal is eyes.
Like what is that? Like you analyze what you have
Ah,
eyes in your anal
yeah,
region.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna tell someone now. What you have eyes?
Shitty eyes when you're analyzing, right?
Like what is
Putting
like?
your eyes in a hole.
Yeah, exact. So nonsense. Huh? It's crazy, man.
Whole eyes stick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your whole eyes stick.
Yeah,
Whole eyes dick.
yeah. The other one, our next word is
Oh,
meat. It's a good one, meat, because meat you have the food, but often meat is referred to dead animals. That's what.
yeah.
But again, I think meat is just a word, okay, to avoid saying what you're really eating. Like it's just a word because meat, beat, meat. Like you eat mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna be mean, but depends also which qualify as meat. Like the coconut flesh could be meat also. Like and an encounter when you meet someone, an encounter, but an encounter, a match. That's they give here the meaning, but encounter match. But I prefer an encounter than a meeting because when you meet someone, like what you're devouring them, like what is that?
Yeah, and that's a little bit confusing too, them calling it a match. Is it a match that I light up? You know?
Exact. What's that thing? Matches. Why do allumette? Allumette en français.
Yeah,
En
yeah.
français,
And is it a
match.
match? Is it a fight? Because usually a match is a fight.
Exact. You go like what's the why did they chose that word for the allumette?
Yeah.
The mat
Ma chi. Ma chi.
matcha green tea matcha
Yeah. Yeah.
match.
Cha. Yeah. Cha. That's the movement.
Yeah, the
Cha.
dance cha 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 too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
Matcha.
yeah, we're going match. Meat.
Yeah,
Oh
meat.
yeah, that's funny. Me eat for me eat
Yeah,
for eating me eat. We're 98% all the same as anything with a vertebrae. So we're DNA Dionistically. Ah, you like that? Dionistically.
Diagnostically.
Yeah. We are 98% the same as all animals with vertebrae. And then invertebrates, I mean, they're pretty much just sort of kind of the same, but just inside out of the same of us. So we're pretty closely related to these insects too. They're just sort of opposite of us. They're inside out of us, and we are outside in of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, meat eat. When you're eating meat, it's meat eat. I mean, you're 98. You're being 98% cannibalistic when you're eating meat. Me eat meat.
Yeah, and also
Yeah,
you need eat to break down the food, like we said earlier. Too.
yeah, and then with meat to encounter mother energy tie, eternal tie. Yeah, and then me at. See, that makes more sense for a place to be at. We me at you and me at. So that's where we meet. Instead
Me
it's
and you add. That's where we meet.
instead it's me t instead of me at. Yeah. S-
Yeah,
English.
English.
Yeah,
Yeah,
angle. What's their anglish? What's their angle wish of angling dishes? English
maybe that's why they call it English because it
anguishes.
should be seen on different angle. Exactly.
Yeah, it's all sort of what angle you're gonna look at it.
Yeah,
It's yeah. Mm.
looks like it. Metal interfere. Metal a token, and also you give metal to medal, and that's an interesting one because medal, and that's what you give to people when they win something. You win the medal,
Yeah, metal.
gold medal.
Me
Med, med
doll.
again, medium, like mid station, med, the middle of all, the middle of all. And usually you place it in the middle of your chest, the middle.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's yeah.
Goes right on
Metal.
your heart, the middle, it goes
Metal is
right
almost
there.
middle. Yeah, when you're meddling, you're getting in the middle of things. So yeah, you're
And
me.
what is Venus again? What is Venus about? Because it makes a V also when you put the metal here, the string makes a V in
Yeah,
the middle.
the lanyards, land yards. That's what these things are. The land, the man of yards. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that is. It's a lanyard with a pendant. The the pendant is the metal, the middle with metal. Yeah, it's usually a mineral. Uh, of gold of ore, middle of ore. It's an
And you have,
ore, right?
that's it, middle, metal, pedal, pedal, not far from this too. A
Yeah.
pedal, pedal, pedal,
A
pedal.
toke, a token, a token.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
a
a, a,
token in the middle.
a toe. My toe can.
Yeah, my token. That's it. Might. You have might, a small insect, and might possibly, or your mighty power. Mighty power, yeah.
Yeah,
We all have
yeah.
mighty powers for sure. But there's also the almighty powers. And that I don't think we possess totally. But anyway, the we have mighty powers, maybe not the almighty powers itself, but we can certainly tap into our mighty powers and the might, a small insect. What do you see there?
Yeah, you have the M height. I am height with might. Your mother I is high. So yeah, you're strong, muscles. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it just insects are incredibly strong for their size, right? In comparison, they have much might. It's like the ant, right?
And often you say, oh, you might do this, you might do that. Yes, you're mighty.
You
You might do
might.
this, you might do that if you want. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
this
mighty.
this might see it's missing that.
Yeah,
This might happen. It's missing the might of the might happened.
exact,
This little thing might happen. This little tiny thing with immense power could happen.
exact. The next one is greetings that everyone pretty much use, and it's such an indication of your level of consciousness. I think it's the morning is the morn early in day, and the morn the grieve, and the good morning. Like that's something that everyone's repeat pretty much. And yes, we are mourning our death a bit too early. Like that's what I found from my own experience is that yes, uh, we are mourning because we're living dead. So every day we say good morning, we celebrate our death. Like, so that's something I think that, and it's by repeating it, and then you go to a funeral, and yes, we're mourning, and you realize that been mourning all your life, been saying good morning, and that becomes your reality also. Without awareness of the words, they have such a huge power on you. Wow. And
Wow.
mourning is one of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, we sort of gone over the morn. Yeah, it's morning the night. That's what you're being sad and mourning of is you're mourning the night because a good afternoon. Your God is going after the moon. Is you don't care about the sun. You want the night and good night. Well, that's yeah, good nicks, good night. Nix is night. Yeah, the good dark side.
And you say
Yeah,
grieve, and grieve.
yeah,
There's a word in French not far from this is grève, a strike. When you do a strike, it's a grève, grieve. Not
yeah.
far from this. And you just take out the I in there and it's grève, like a strike, like workers on strike or something. It's a grève. So they are really mourning. That's what they do. When they go on grève, when they go on strike, they protest. They are no. It's not a
Well,
form of mourning or something when you protest, or
yeah. Well, that's the thing. You aren't getting paid. You,
exact. So you kind of complained about it. Then?
yeah, you're in the dark.
Exact.
You're not getting enough light and enough moon eye. Oh, that's funny. Moon eye. You're not getting enough moon eye. And
Yeah, Mooney, enough Mooney. Uh,
yeah,
navel, the center of abdomen, navel, the nombril. En
yeah,
français, on appelle ça le nombril. But navel is also a kind of orange, like the navel orange.
yeah. It's novel. Yeah, like the novel is
And
novel
also
naval.
naval nautical,
Yeah,
naval, and in naval you have aval, and going
yeah,
en amont ou en aval.
yeah,
On a thing of water, a lake or a ocean, you go en amont ou en aval, and you call it naval. And it's naval, naval, on utilise en français, je me souviens plus. But naval, but naval, en aval. And Lavant and Laval. There's a city in Quebec. It's called Laval.
Laval.
Naval. You see, naval. It's not far from it.
Yeah,
Naval
and that's close to level.
and Laval. It's like
Like
the verb swallow. Also aval.
yeah,
Aval. Avaler is swallow. So you
veil.
hey, that has a lot to do with the naval thing. I think that's why I'm telling you all these words. But I think it
Well,
has go back again to the maritime thing, the
yeah,
water.
well, going back to the sea, yeah,
Yeah.
the navel. I mean, the belly button. This is the canal,
Yes.
the nurturing canal from mama. And that's what the sea is, right? It's the nerd. It's the sea is what gave life. This is, yeah, the mother. It always going back to, yeah, the mom as the creator, and yeah, the sea is being the creator. The flow, the flow of water, the wattage, what what the
Exact.
mother is.
And
Woo.
novel, you have novel too. Novel, like a new book, something. You can
Yeah,
call that a novel.
nouvelle,
Nouvelle.
yeah, the new, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nouvelle, novel. It's new and neutered from the mom, So
So naval, nouvelle, naval, nouvelle.
yeah.
News. But the news in English is north, east, west, and south. Like it goes
Yeah.
everywhere, the news. North, east, west, and south. Because I always found that word a bit. En français, c'est nouvelle. Nouvelle.
So
Nouvelle. So
there
it sounds more like naval. Yeah. Or
there's
novel.
the Chevrolet. What do these words? The Chevrolet Chevelle SS, right? What's the
Oh, le
what?
Chevrolet SS. Yeah.
Yeah, what does Chevelle mean? Because then
Horse.
you can have the Chevelle car or Chevelle guitars.
Chevette. T'avais la Chevette aussi.
Yeah, the Chevette too. Yeah, yeah, the Chevrolet. Yeah, what does Chevrolet and Chevelle and Chevrolet and Chevelle. Yeah, El Camino is the car.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
El Camino.
yeah, so
Uh,
Chevelle is what? What is
cheval.
Chevelle?
Horse.
Horse.
Yeah. Cheval. Horsepower. Chevaux vapeur.
Horse SS. Horus SS. The Chevrolet. What is Chevrolet? The Chev. What is Chevrolet? Chevrolet. The Chevron. What is the chevron? It's the sticking out, the thing that's around the tire. Chevrolet. The rolling of the A is what did I say?
Chevrolet. But also, lait is ugly. Lait is ugly. That's another thing.
Yeah, it shows the ugly.
Exact.
It
Lait.
is laying ugly. Let's see. I lost what Chevelle means again.
Chevrolet cheval. But also,
Horace, Horace. Yeah, Horus SS. It's the Horus SS.
yeah, yeah.
The Horus S is the wave. Yeah, they like putting the car, the El Camino, El Camino, right? It's a Camino. It's in disguise. The hell disguise SS. The hell Camino SS is the hell disguise SS.
Yeah. There's so many cars. There's so many cars. There's one. It's called. I think I sent it to PT one. It was called the Lotus Ocean car or something like that. I saw a Lotus car.
the Lotus Elise.
Yeah.
It's the Lotus Elise. Solis, Lotus Solis, right? The Solis
Yeah.
is the sun, right? The Lotus sun. The soul is the sun. uh, uh, I can't remember the other Lotus models. Oh, yeah, I bet you they have some good ones. Those Lotus
But
ones.
they had some in Formula One, I think, at one
Exige
point too. No?
the Lotus Exige. Uh, yeah, exige.
Exige.
Yeah, exceeding. Lotus exceeding. Yeah, I guess that's what exige is. To express. Is that what exige?
Exige.
Ex-
Exige, c'est to ask for something, to demand something, to expressively demand something. Like exige. Like
Yeah,
you.
low to us, expressively demand something. It's low to us to
Yeah, yeah.
expressively demand something.
It's arrogant a bit. When you exige something, it's
That's
you
the
want.
low to exige. It's
Yeah,
low to us.
exact.
It,
Low to us to exige something from anyone. That's
Yeah.
expectation and stuff. Yeah. Nay, nay,
Mm.
no, Nay, and nay, Neigh. Whiny of a
Why?
horse.
Yeah, the whinny of a horse. Wee,
The whinny
nay.
of a horse. Oh,
Whinny.
hey, when they do this,
Yeah, Winnipeg. This
oh, the
is where
name.
Winnie. This is what true. What Winnipeg should start with is the whiny. It's the whining of the peg. Oh, and boy, do Winnipeggers! Why it's too hot. It's too cold. There's too much mosquitoes.
But also, the ney is the nose. Ney in French is the nose.
Oh, when hey,
So now you
yeah.
have ney, no,
And
no,
they
ney.
have a big nose too, right? The horse has is one of the biggest
Ah,
nosed animals out there.
true, true.
It's
They have a
huge.
big nose. Yeah, yeah. They have a big.
Why the long face? It's all nose.
Oh, it looks like a big nose, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. None, none, no one, not any, none. The female devotee now devotee to what and none like
Yeah.
you're
It,
devoted to nothing. Like it says it like you're. That's the
it's
most obvious thing I think for them to see. They called you a nun. They called you a
yeah.
nun. What you're devoted to none thing, no
And you're
thing,
having none childs,
none
no
child,
no
none
childs for you,
none
no
purpose. Like
happiness for you. You
yeah,
aren't going to live a happy life being a nun. You aren't going to live life. It's all in servitude to this uh, gothic god.
oh yeah,
It's funny when like these demonic these people who who think they're demonic. Oh, it's gothic, that's Catholic. Gothic
Catholic.
is Catholic. It's like it's supposed to be demonic, it's just Catholic. That's what Gothic is Catholic. Can you people not see that Gothic is Catholic, and it really that this demonic side is really the Catholic. It's the dark Catholic side.
Again, it's just to feel probably better with themselves that they're not so much into a sect or something. So none, yeah. We're gonna finish with the next one because I have to go on the radio after.
Oh yeah,
It's
none.
or
Or
OAR, the paddle, and ORE, the mineral law.
yeah,
But
and
now the
then you have
mineral
or this or that. Which or you have or. Which or are you talking about? Like
and the paddle. Yeah, the paddle. You mean the la rame?
yeah, which
Or
or the paddle or mineral or
you go on one side
this
or another
this
with
or
the
that,
paddle.
which this or that, or is which this or that. Hey, or which this or that from a mineral or and they yeah pedal. It's the witch's paddle.
And they
The paddle the boats. This is going back to the boats. Their minerals are controlling your boats.
and in French, R is a mineral, it's gold. So it makes all sense.
Yeah, yeah. I tried if they call it AR in
Yeah.
English, I think, or but yeah, it's ore, right? That's how you pronounce gold. It's ore. You call
Yeah,
it
the law.
ore. Yeah, even though it's AR in the
In
new
the
word.
periodic table. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah.
So
Or
thank you
but
very
yeah,
much,
you
Will.
can
Yeah.
ore is all the minerals.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks everyone that was there. And I don't know if anybody manifested in the chat. And no,
Did you see my first uh comment there? Look at that. A B Abyss C Def Chi Hate I Jake A Hell M In Hope Ye Q R S rests via W hex and Z.
and
Look
what
at
does
that. That's the alphabet. Abracadabra. That's the alphabet right there. Look at that. abyss, C, death,
Ah,
chi,
B, C, D, G,
I,
H, I,
J,
J,
K,
K, L, M,
hell,
I, G.
M, N, hope, U,
Oh,
Q, Q as in to start, rest,
you are rest.
are you are rest via devil, you
You.
hell hexed,
Wow.
and Z.
Wow. A, B,
Dead.
C,
And
E.
Z,
Wow.
you're dead. Your Z is dead.
That's powerful, man. That's powerful. You must have thought of this a little bit before it came to you. Like you must have been like, yeah, there's something with the ABC 1, 2, 3. Yeah, right
This is
there.
how they are using the words along with the sentences with the words. Like I know that Brooklyn, this TV show, tell live vision of the Brookland 99. They broke your land. They broke the land. The brook, they're straightening out the man, the land. 9 9 is no 9. Brookland 9 9. The TV show, they're cops. They're cop ors. These cop
You
auras.
can. None is close to nine also. So
Yeah, none nines. Yeah, Brooklyn 9 9s, none nines. Yeah,
so
they
that's it.
use the sentences over and over. Then they'll have one person come in, say something, the next person come in, they'll repeat the same thing, and then another person will come in and repeat the same thing, and then it's said twice or three times in a row as a curse with using messed up words like this that sound extremely sinful and Hellenistic.
Exactly.
Hell in a stick.
Hellenistic. So thanks a lot, Will. Thanks everyone, and we'll be back most probably tomorrow to be confirmed again. But yes, definitely a pleasure, an honor, always. The
Same as well.
honorable Will of Earth, live and direct. Boom. Shoot.